I honestly don't know if I should be making this video right now or if I shouldn't be telling you this, but I'm going to give away my biggest secret, the biggest secret that I've had to playing guitar successfully for the past 12 years. I hope this doesn't go against me because I'm scared. I've never told this to anyone. This has been my secret exercise that I've been doing for 12 years. But today I'm going to tell you what I've been doing that's helped me get to where I am. And maybe it's going to help you. Are you ready? Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I know I've been uploading a lot recently, and today I've got a special upload. I was talking about it just before getting all nervous, but I'm going to give you my best top #1 exercise for improving your guitar playing both in your left and your right hands. Now I've been doing a couple of warm-up videos. I've taught you guys tens of arpeggios before, hundreds of chords, so many different things. But this one exercise is going to help you, regardless of classic, rock, acoustic, whatever you're playing. It's going to help you synchronize your hands so well that you're just going to sound like a god. Honestly, like, I don't even know what to say. Let's just get into it already, guys. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. I'm going to show you the two parts, the left hand part and the right hand part. We're going to put it all together. You guys are going to practice this every day. If you practice it every day, you will see the effects. If you don't practice it and then later you come to me and you say, oh, but it didn't work. Well, you didn't practice every day. Too bad, too sad. But if you practice it every day, you're going to see the effects. Now, trust me on this one, guys. Let's get into it. Now, hear me out. This can be done in any position. That's the cool thing about it. Remember those scales I taught you? That scale. That could be done in any position as well as the other slurs that I taught you. And the same exact thing with this. And now, this is another form of a scale. But it's not just any scale. It's what we call a synchronization scale. Get that in your head. Synchronization scale. Synchronization, that means it's going to sync your two hands together. Of course, the rest of it is a scale. So, I'm going to take it slow so you can hear. I'm not going to do it fast yet, but it sounds a little like this. That's it, and then you can do it in a different position. But even at that pace, it required my concentration and, of course, my effort. But imagine how hard that would be at a harder pace. And now imagine if you do that 10 to 15 minutes each day, what you're going to become. You wouldn't even be able to imagine, would you? Because it's amazing. I'm going to tell you that, trust me. Now, I'm going to teach you how to do the left hand part. So follow along with me very slowly as we do it, all right? Now, listen carefully. We're going to break this scale down into two sections. Section 1, going from this end to that end. Section 2 coming from this end to this end. And when we get to section 2, you're going to be very surprised. Stick with me for now. Now, you get in, for example, let's do third position here. So third position, index finger on third fret, and then each finger allocated to a fret after that. So these fingers aren't going to move anywhere like that. They're going to be allocated to this no matter where we are. I mean, they can play a different string in their own row, but they're not going to move positions, all right? So third position, that's the first thing. Now, the way this scale works, listen to this bit. That bit, the first bit after that, I had 1, 2, 3 notes. Then the next thing, I went from this second note down 3 notes, and then from the other note. So as you can see, each note goes down by 3 and then you move on to the next one. So 1, 2, 3. Now from this one. 1, 2, 3. Now from this one. Now from the pinky. So you see that when it comes into action. But follow me very slowly as I put the music, the little chart here for you as well. Alright? Ready? Go. stop there for a second because now we're going to talk about section 2. So that was section 1, all the way from here, so on, all the way down to, and we stop there. So practice that bit first. Take it as slow as you need. If you need to pause and just look at the music, do that. Once you're ready, only once you're ready, all right? Don't get too excited and go to the next section already, because I want you to have this perfect and then go to the next section, because you'll see how easier the next section is. Section 2, welcome back. I hope you've been practicing section 1, otherwise you shouldn't be here, all right? But if you're ready, that's where we ended up. Right there. Now, if you've watched the previous, my top 3 daily warm-ups, which I hope you have. If you haven't, go watch it now. I'll tag it for you here. You will know that this next section, that is just a replication of the scale which we had. Remember that scale? That was in the top 3 warm-ups video. Now, all we're doing, we're not playing it 4 times this time, we're just going up the scale. So, follow me. That's it. And when that goes into action, it sounds very much like the previous major scale. And of course it's movable. Of course it is. It's amazing. So, going from the start, we have section 1, now section 2. Just like that. Now I stopped and started quite a bit just because this is for learning purposes here. But when you play this, I don't want to hear it in chunks. I want to hear one smooth scale, nice and fast. It doesn't have to be fast if you can't do it consistent. This is very important. If you can't do it all fast, you can only do a bit fast. That's useless. That's worthless. But if you can do all of it at one speed, it still sounds beautiful and it still improves your technique. Because from there, then you start to make it faster slowly, but all at once. So not one bit fast, one bit slow. You got to realize what bits are better, practice the worst ones, and then put it all together, and then move the speed up gradually. As promised, here is the right hand part. Now, this is not much of a learning one, this one. This is more just observing and realizing what you should use, because by now, if you've been following our videos, you would know that we have rest stroke or free stroke, which we're going to use, and for this case, we're going to use rest stroke. So when you play, it lands back on the string before it. And you must know that we always alternate fingers no matter what. So keeping that in mind, when you learn the left hand part, I want you to play it exactly like this. Switching. Rest stroke. Just moving back. Oops. See, I didn't use my thumb at all even when I got down here. I used these fingers because I was going all the way up and then all the way back down. So your fingers should be almost skiing up and back down. So just gliding their way through there. You shouldn't be stiff. If you do this with a very calm hand, so shake your hand before playing and get ready and then... So you see that wasn't even my best performance, but because I was relaxed, I was able to play nice and fast. And another thing is that you don't want to be playing very quietly, because just then I played a little bit quieter so I could play faster, but you can't compromise volume for speed. That's not how the equation works. Volume is a separate thing and speed is a separate thing. You can't compromise one for the other, so you have to work on both gradually. So when you try playing nice and loud. That wasn't as fast, but it was nice and loud so people can actually hear me when I play. You don't want to be playing fast and silent. There's no point to that. So practicing with rest stroke on this hand, alternating fingers, nice and loud, and those are the few things I could think of there. That brings us to the end of the video. But before I let you go, I have a question I want to ask you guys. And this is a question you should ask yourself actually. So now think to yourself, today I've learned the technique of a professional classical guitarist who's won a few competitions here and there. He's playing pretty well, he's teaching. So you've got the biggest secret that I've had to my playing. So this is, according to me, this is what has helped me become so great. It's one of the tools. Obviously, it's not the only thing. But you have one of the secrets. You have many other ones on my channel. Now, when you think about it, so you think to yourself, okay, I have this. Now, what steps do I need to take to become more like him? So if you like my playing, if you enjoy my playing, what steps do you need to take to be more of a player that plays in that style? I'll tell you what. Practice, taking action. Sitting there and thinking about it isn't going to do you any well. So I want you to take action on this. If I've taught you this today, don't just watch it for some satisfaction and then go watch some other YouTube video. Go sit there, figure this scale out, and then practice it bit by bit, and then start putting it into your daily practice. If you're not even doing daily practice, then you can't expect to play guitar at all. Like, don't even watch these videos. If you're serious about improving your guitar playing, that's what you should be here for. That's what I want my followers and fans to know. So, taking action on what we've learned today. Practice the scale, start incorporating it into your practice daily routine, and you'll see the effect of it. And do that with everything else I teach you as well. When I tell you something's important or you want to learn a song, you got to practice it. It's the effort that gives you the reward at the end. That's all I've got to say for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like and subscribe if you haven't. See you in the next lesson.